Hello students of 7th standard. In the previous video, we had learnt about what is government, the functions of government, the importance of government and the government at different levels. Now in this video, we are going to learn about the government and law, the organs of the government, and we will also understand about state government. Let us start with the government and law. Let us understand what is law. Law means the system of rules that are created and enforced through the governmental institutions to regulate behavior. Okay, so this is about what is law. There are so many laws in our country. Let me give you an example. Helmet is a must for two-wheeler riders. One more example. Shopkeeper cannot charge more than the printed price on a product, that is MRP. MRP means maximum retail price. But there is a law that a consumer can definitely bargain less than the printed price. Okay, so there are n number of laws which you will find in India, and that too in various fields. Now we are talking about the government and law. There are so many laws which are made by the government and they have to be obeyed by all. Obeyed means to obey means to follow. So they have to be followed by all of them. It may be President of India or Minister or a normal citizen of the country. So the laws are made for everyone and they are equal for everyone. The government has authority to make the law as well as to implement the law. So they have the authority to make the law. They can make law as well as they will implement them. Implement करना यानी अमल करना. तो उनके पास authority है कि law भी बनाए और उसको अमल भी करवाएं. Okay, and one more part of the implementation of the law is done by police. So police is one of those people who help us to implement the laws. Okay, now let us take an example for this which is given in your textbook on page number 15. Okay, you must have a ticket while traveling by train. If you are caught traveling without a ticket, you have to either pay a penalty or go to jail. Okay, when you're traveling by a train and if you don't have a ticket, okay, the TC will ask you to present it, and if you don't have, you have to pay the penalty. What is penalty? Penalty is the amount as a punishment for not carrying ticket along with you. Okay, so either you have to pay the penalty or you have to go to jail also. Now, government works lawfully. They work according to the laws which are made keeping constitution in mind. So government work accordingly. Okay, but what if people are not satisfied? What if the people think that they are not executed properly? What the people can do? People can raise their voice or go to the court. What do you mean by raise their voice? Raise their voice means to speak about their opinion. Speak about their opinion. So the people have right to speak about the government if the laws are not working properly or they are not executed properly. Okay, either they can go to court, either they can raise their voice. Okay, now what will the court do? Court can give order to the government to take necessary steps for the laws which are not executed properly. Okay, so laws are made and they have to be followed by the government also. Okay, now here on page number 15 you have some questions. Okay, think in a box it is given. Why can one not use loudspeakers in public places after 10 o'clock in the night? Now see, it's a general etiquette that around 10 o'clock it's a sleeping time. So people try to go to bed. Okay, so they can get themselves and their children to bed. Okay, now it may be okay with their neighbors sometime, okay, but not with the surrounding. So there is a law that there should be no use of loudspeaker after 10 o'clock. Okay. One more question is given in the textbook. Why can one not burst crackers on the roads? Now see, there are so many people passing by the roads. Okay. So the very first thing is that it will block the road. The next thing is that the crackers are having so many harmful chemicals which may catch the fire to the vehicles. Okay, and because of this reason even the environment gets polluted. Okay, the people who are living on the roadside area, Okay, they also gets affected because of this. So keeping all these things in mind, the government has told not to burst crackers on the road. Okay, the next is what would happen if there was no timetable in a school. If there was no timetable in a school, what would happen? People will not be able to focus on different topics and different subjects equally. Okay, students will not be able to prepare themselves for the day, which books to carry and which not to carry. So timetable is also very important for the school. Next question, why are laws framed? Why are laws framed? Laws are framed so there remains peace and harmony among the people and everyone gets fair and equal opportunities in every area. So laws are framed. Okay. Now, next one we are going to learn about organs of the government. What do you mean by organs of the government? Organ means branches. Okay. So there are three branches of the government. The first is legislature, next is executive and third one is judiciary. Let us understand this. The organs of the government are responsible for proper functioning of the country. So it is very important for the organs of the government to perform nicely so that the country can function nicely. Okay, if they are functioning properly, it will have a direct effect on the country. Okay, so proper functioning of the government has to be proper in order to run the country smoothly. It also has to perform various functions in different areas. So organs of the government are very important for the country. The first organ, or you can say branch, okay, you can say even arm also. Then it is legislature. What does the legislature body does? The legislature body frames laws. They are making laws. Okay, they are, you can say they are law making body. They are law making body. They are making the laws for the country. Okay, and it is equal for everyone. It may be any person in any corner of India, but the laws are equal for everyone. The next body is executive body. Okay, what does the executive body does? The executive body implements the laws. What do you mean by implement? Implement यानी अमल करना. तो legislature laws बनाती है, एग्जीक्यूटिव उसे फॉलो करवाती है. ओके, इम्प्लीमेंट करवाती है, अमल करवाती है. सो यू कैन से पुलिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी. जब हम लॉज फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, टेक फॉर एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द हेलमेट. ओके, helmet is must for two-wheeler riders. Okay, and if you don't wear helmet, what will the police do? Police will ask you to pay penalty. Okay, so executive body implements laws. The third body is judiciary. What is the function of the judiciary? The judiciary gives justice. So court is a part of judiciary body. Okay, and it punishes the offender. Take for an example, if someone has killed a person. Okay, the victim will be given justice. Okay, and the guilty will be punished by the court. So the function of the judiciary is to give justice. Now two questions are given. What are organs of the government and why are they necessary? Okay, we have discussed here which are the three organs of the government. The very first is legislature. Now they are asking you why are they necessary. So legislature is necessary because it helps to make laws due to which there will be law and order in the country. Okay, so we can say it's a law making body. The next one is executive. Why executive body is necessary? It helps to implement the laws. Okay, and due to which the country can function properly. We have learned here proper functioning of the government. Okay. And the third one is judiciary. Judiciary helps to give justice and punishes the offender. These three are the organs of the government and we have discussed why they are necessary. One more question, what would happen if there was no judiciary? See, if there was no judiciary, life would be different for the rich and powerful people. Okay, there would be no courts to solve the problems of the people. Okay, the issues of the people would not be solved without the courts. So there will be a lot of confusion among the people. Okay, there won't be peace and harmony among the people. There will be no order, law, nothing would be there in the country. Okay, and there won't be any systematic functioning of the country. So laws are very necessary. Now let us go through the last portion of the page. India is a vast country and it is made up of union of different states. So the constitution has made India into union of different states. So we can say India is a federal state. India is a federal state. Federal means union of different states. Okay. So India, if it is controlled from one center, that is from central government, okay, it will be very difficult to control whole of India from one place. So what the government of India has done, it has divided its power into two, the central government and the state government. Okay, the central government can be known as union government or national government also. Okay. The central government, or you can say union government, takes care of the decisions which are related to whole of the nation. Okay, so that is central government. The next one we have, which is known as state government. The state government takes care of the state only. Okay, so the limitation of the state government is related to their boundary. For example, the Gujarat government will take decisions regarding only Gujarat. Okay, Maharashtra government will take decisions regarding only Maharashtra. They cannot impose their laws and rules and regulations or law and order on the other state. Okay, so their power is limited to that particular state only. Now state government is again divided into two houses. One is legislative assembly and next one is legislative council. Okay, Gujarat has legislative assembly. We do not have legislative council. Now legislative assembly can also be known as lower house and the legislative council can also be known as upper house. Now we have legislative assembly in Gandhinagar. Okay, and to understand this in detail, let us go through page number 16. We have flowchart of state government. Okay, and where you can see the head of the legislative assembly is governor. Governor is the constitutional head of that particular state. Is directly reporting all the things to the president.
Let us learn about state government. The government at the respective state is known as state government. The state government is headed by the governor, who is also the first citizen and the constitutional head of the state. He is the head of legislature, executive and judiciary. Mr. Acharya Devvrat is the governor of Gujarat. The legislative body has two houses, namely Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council. This is a law-making body of the government. Every state has either one or two houses. Now let us talk about Legislative Assembly, also known as Vidhan Sabha, is also known as lower house, where the members are directly elected by the people. Legislative Council, known as Vidhan Parishad, is also known as upper house, where the members indirectly are elected by the elected representatives. Gujarat has only Legislative Assembly, located at Gandhinagar. Most of the states do not have a Legislative Council. Let us talk about executive body. Under executive body, we have Chief Minister of the state and Council of Ministers to assist him. The executive body implements the laws made by the legislature. Mr. Vijay Bhai Rupani is the present Chief Minister of Gujarat. Mr. Nitin Bhai Patel is the Deputy Chief Minister of Gujarat and Mr. Bhupendra Singh Chudasama is the Education Minister of Gujarat. So there are so many ministers which are under the Chief Minister and they are known as Council of Ministers. Now let us talk about the third body, that is the judiciary. The judiciary consists of High Court, District Courts and subordinate courts where people go to seek justice. The highest judicial body within the state is the High Court, under which there are courts at the district and taluka levels. Mr. Vikram Nath is the present Chief Justice of Gujarat High Court, which is located at Ahmedabad.
So students, we have completed our third chapter here. Okay, I have written all the main points on the board which you have to copy in your CW and try to find out the answers for the question which are given at the end of the chapter. And even you have to copy match the following which is given on page number 16. That's it.